Hey, this is Jamie from Stonemaier Games, and I'm joining you for Game 22, Round 3 today, the final round of Game 22. A couple things today. One, I should mention that we're going to play with Terra Mystica, one of the promo realms. So if you don't have that promo realm yet, and you haven't ordered it from our web store, you can just use any realm in place of that, just for fun, as long as it's not Tapestry or Euphoria, the other two realms. Also today, I'm playing with the special dice created for Rolling Realms as a third-party accessory by Gatekeeper Games. These are these big, chunky orange dice that I'm playing with today. Let's go over how these realms work. For Terra Mystica, doing a couple different things. One thing you can do is you can use a 2 or a 6 to circle the 2 or 6 building, and then from then on, at the beginning of each of these turns, you get a resource depending on which one you circled. So it's really good to get these early on in the round. Also, you can cross off numbers, either hexes or bridges, that are adjacent to either these buildings, either of those buildings, or adjacent to hexes or bridges that you've already crossed off. With the primary goal being to cross off all of the fives. So you kind of have to branch out here and cross off all these fives. If you cross off all three of them, you'll get 4 stars. 2 is just 2, and 1 is just 1. And also, another difficult thing to do is to actually cross off hexes and bridges that connect these two buildings. That's very difficult to do. We'll see how we can do in Terra Mystica. Another fairly difficult realm, but a fun one, is Tapestry, where you're trying to pretty much fill in this entire chart with polyomino shapes based on numbers. Each shape has a different number associated with it. When you complete a full column or full row, you get a star. And when you complete these little squares, some of which the smaller squares are already filled in, but if you complete a big square, you get the resource behind it. And you must use the full shape. You can't extend the shape outside of this grid in Tapestry. Last, we have Euphoria, a realm that really wants pairs. I'll explain why in a second, but if you use a single number, say I use a 4 right here, cross off the 4, you then look at the sum of all numbers in this area that you've crossed off. So say I've already crossed off a 2 and a 5, cross off that 4, that adds up to 11. And then you look down here to see what resources you gain or what benefits you gain depending on what that current range is. So if that sum is 11, I would gain a pumpkin and a heart. If I roll doubles, I get to use a single die to cross off that same number in both of these areas and gain benefits from both of the areas. If you're watching live today, let me know how you're doing. Let me know what numbers you want to see as I play along. And if you're watching this later or in the future, let me know what you score in the comments below. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Turn 1, we have a 3 and a 4. I know these dice are a little hard to see on camera, even though they are big, beautiful dice in person. So I'll make sure to reiterate that we have which numbers I roll. We have a 3 and a 4. Neither works great for Terra Mystica's starting number, unless I want to branch off here, which isn't ideal. I don't love starting with Euphoria either, because I'd rather get pairs than Euphoria if I could help it. But I could use a 4 over here in Tapestry. Let's go ahead and maybe just use the 3 here in Terra Mystica to potentially start connecting those two settlements. And I'll use the 4 in Tapestry. Let's put it, I don't know where to start with a 4 in Tapestry. Let's try right here, because this will get me, I can already sense that is a bad decision, but it gets us a coin right off the bat. We could use that coin, but I think I won't use that coin yet. All right, that's it. Turn 2. Feel free to always pause if I'm going too fast. A 6 and a 5. I like the 6s early on in Tapestry, so let's see if we can use that. And 5 is great in Terra Mystica. Although 6 is also great in Terra Mystica, because if we use this 6 right here, we'll get heart income at the beginning of each of these future turns, which really, I think I need to do that. Oh, that's too bad. But we do get a star if we circle both buildings in Terra Mystica. We've already not gotten that first pumpkin from the building on the left, the trading house, I think. Let's see if we can use that 5 effectively up here in Tapestry. I was hoping to use the 6 right there, and maybe another 6 right there. It doesn't leave many places to use a 5, really. So maybe I'll just use it in Euphoria. That could prevent me from actually finishing Tapestry, but actually this is an interesting space to put it right there, too. All right, let's try something a little unorthodox here for Tapestry. We'll use that 5 there. Guess I don't get any resources out of it, but yeah, I'm fine with that. Turn 3. So at the beginning of turn 3, I get a heart. We get, come on, doubles. We know doubles. Another 3 and a 4. If the sum of the dice do add up to 7, you can use 2 coins to copy one of those numbers. Could do that potentially right now. I only have 1 coin right now, but in the middle of this turn, I could get another coin and use it. A 3 and a 4. Ooh, again, not great for Terra Mystica, unfortunately. I might have to start working in Euphoria a little bit. Maybe I'll use a 3 and get a coin out of it. What can I do with a 4 over here? I pretty much prevented myself from getting a 6 in this little corner, so I need to get I need to get out of my own way here. This is going to be tough. So I have a couple places up here where I can use the 6, so I don't want to do that. Maybe I use the 6 right there. Actually, let's get another coin. Let's do this. There's still a place where I can use the 6 over there. That's another coin. And that does now give me 2 coins if I want to copy one of these dice. We'll see if that is a good move. That was the 4. The 3, we'll put the 3 over in Euphoria. 3 fall. The sum of all numbers that are crossed off in this area right now is 3, and so I get a coin for that. And you know, why not? I'll use. What are we coming? We're coming up on turn 4, so let's use 2 of these coins to create a 2-value die and complete this building. That way, we're getting income for the rest of the round. That could be pretty beneficial. All right, turn 4. Another 3 and a 4. Another one of those. All right, so 3 out of the first 4 rolls has been a 3 and a 4. At the beginning of this turn, we get a pumpkin. That's good. And I might as well use a 3 over here in Euphoria because I know that I can't benefit from a pair in Euphoria. So I'll go ahead and do that and get another coin. That also will let me potentially, if I want to, copy one of these numbers. Now I need to use the 4 over in Tapestry. So again, I think I have a space planned out for a 6 right there. So if I'm doing that, I could use... Ooh, it is not great for me to do this, but I think I need to. I need to put myself in a position to finish something. So let's go right there. I'm a little closer to getting another resource out of Tapestry. So I could now copy one of these numbers. But I think I'm a little better off making a 2 in Terra Mystica and crossing this bridge right here. So I could also make a 1. Let's cross the bridge. I'll make a 2, and we'll cross this bridge. That gives us closer access to 5s over there. Allison chimed in to say that she loves these super chunky dice. Yeah, these are from Gatekeeper Games. They made dice specially for Rolling Realms as a third-party accessory. And let's try to not roll a 3 and a 4 for turn number 5. A 1 and a 2. Okay, there's some numbers that we haven't rolled yet. A little too late for Terra Mystica. Would have been nice to have that last turn. But we can use them elsewhere. And I definitely need some 1s. In fact, for Tapestry, I could put some 1s here. I could put a 2 here. I'll probably go with the 2. And maybe you could put a 1 over here in Tapestry. This chain in Tapestry isn't working out quite as I hoped. Let's go with, let's put the 2 over here in Tapestry, right there, and get a pumpkin out of it. And I think I probably need to start getting stars out of Euphoria. Still hoping for some doubles. Oh, and this was the beginning of turn 5, so I get a heart. That's pretty good. And let's see, yeah, let's just use the 1 over here in Euphoria and get a star out of it. I'm happy with that. Yeah. All right. Turn 6. The beginning of turn 6. Don't want to forget this. Let's get another pumpkin from our Terra Mystica income. And let's roll doubles. 4 and a 2. Hopefully that's not too loud when I roll them. They sound really loud. 4 and a 2. So many 4s this round. I can manipulate. I think I need to manipulate that 4 into a 5. 5 is what I really need from Terra Mystica. So let's manipulate that 4 into a 5 right there. And then the 2, what do we want to do with that 2? I have some places up here. Yeah, there is a place right here in Tapestry where I'd like to put a 2. Let's go, oh, well, although if I do that, I can't benefit from Euphoria. I'm running out of time to get stars from Euphoria. I'm running out of time for everything. Only 3 more turns left. Should I get a star? Yeah, I think it's probably. Although I could roll. I'm always, I could roll doubles on the last two rounds. Allison asked, "Do I have a favorite realm card?" Um, it's more like the combinations that I like, certain combinations. But Tapestry, I do love polyomino games, so Tapestry is definitely one of my favorites to play with. One of my favorite realms. All right, let's go ahead and put. What haven't we done yet? We've used the 4, right? I used the 4, manipulated into a 5. So I've used Terra Mystica already. Let's put the 2. Let's do the fun thing. Let's try to fill up Tapestry. Try to fill that up. All right, turn 7. At the beginning of turn 7, we get a heart that'll let us copy a number now that we have 3 hearts, which could be nice. Allison, what's your favorite realm that you've played with so far? There's a 4 and a 1. Again, we'll continue the trend of rolling 4s. A 4 and a 1. The 1 could be good in Euphoria because we know we can't benefit from doubles there. There is a 4 here in Terra Mystica. I wish I could manipulate it. I really would like to manipulate that. And I could copy one of these numbers as well using the 3 hearts. What I really want is this 3 right there, because that would connect everything. If I get lucky on the final 2 rolls, that somehow everything just comes together. But the 1 is the easiest thing to use. What do I want to do with it? Okay, let's use the 1. Okay, we're not going to use the 6 anymore. I'm sure I'll immediately roll a 6. Allison says that she also loves Tapestry too. This is a tough round for Tapestry, but I'm glad you enjoy that realm as well, Allison. Here is, so there's that pumpkin. Now I can turn that 4 into a 5 or a 3. The 3 gives me a few more options. The 3 lets me use it. Actually, no. Let's go with the 5. Let's turn that 4 into a 5 right there. And we've used the 1. Now we could copy one of these numbers if we wanted and use it in Euphoria. I think we have to. I think we're running out of time. So let's copy the 1. Sure, copy the 1 and get another star. All right. Turn 8, at the beginning of turn 8, we get our last pumpkin. That's nice. Love income in games. 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6. Oh, just as I predicted, I would roll the 6 right after I eliminated that possibility in Tapestry. Neither a 5 and a 6 work in Tapestry. So we need to use them elsewhere. Oh, the 5. Maybe I shouldn't have crossed out the 5 on Terra Mystica. If I'd done a 3, that might have been a little better. That's okay. Let's use it elsewhere in a place where we can use it well. Really, I just want to use both of them in Euphoria this turn. I can't use them in Tapestry. I actually really can't use them in Terra Mystica either. Yeah, I can't use either of those numbers in Terra Mystica or Tapestry. I can use one of them in Euphoria. We'll put, so it'll add up to 10. It'll be another star. Let's put a 6 over here. We get a star. And we cannot use the 5. And so whenever you can't use a number, you get a free resource as a compensation. I'd love to get a coin right now because that coin can immediately turn into a 1 value die and help me complete something over here. Let's turn that coin into probably another coin, maybe a pumpkin. Pumpkin would be really, really nice to have a little bit of manipulation last turn. Although I may have gone as far as I can go in Terra Mystica. So let's just get a coin and give us a little flexibility on the last turn. Turn 9. At the beginning of turn 9, we get our last heart. Maybe I should have bet on doubles and gone with a heart there. Let's see what happens. Another 3 and a 4. Of course, this is a fitting way to end this round. Our 4th 4 and a 3. Well, we could use the 4 over in Euphoria to get another star. I like stars. There's really no more points to get in Terra Mystica. If we could connect this bridge, that would be an extra point, but I don't think that's happening. So I need to get points from Tapestry. So let's get, the first one let's get from Euphoria. That's a star. In Tapestry, we now have a 3 to use. And we'll put the 3. The 3 is just a little L shape. We need to basically complete a row or a column, which it does not look like I can actually do. I think maybe taking this coin was the wrong move because a single coin doesn't do me a lot of good in Tapestry right now. Whereas if I had had a pumpkin, I could manipulate my way into something a little bit better. Really, honestly, a 1 is better in Tapestry, so let's put a 1 right here. That completes a row and a column. It gets me a heart. And I can use the 3. So if you can use a number, you have to try to use it. And so I can use the 3 over in Terra Mystica. Doesn't give me any points, but I did use it. Allison says, does a certain realm give you the extra hearts at certain rounds? I'm not familiar with that rule instance. That's a Terra Mystica, Allison. So in Terra Mystica, if you use a 2 to circle this building, to like complete this building, at the beginning of, you can't see it now, but at the beginning of turns, all the odd number turns, I believe, odd number turns, even number turns, you'll get a pumpkin. And at the beginning, if you complete this building with a 6, at the beginning of each odd number turn, you get a heart. So it's Terra Mystica specifically that gives you income. I think we're done. So Terra Mystica, we're getting 3 points. Didn't quite accomplish my goals there. Tapestry, we're getting 2 stars. And Euphoria, we have the 4. That was a low-scoring way to end the game, a 9.3. But I had fun. Garrett, I see Garrett just popped in. Thanks, Garrett, for popping in to say hi. And yeah, thanks for playing along, whether you're live or in the future, and let me know what you score in the comments below. Take care and have a great rest of the weekend. I'll see you later. Bye.